scathing parliamentary report into the New South Wales Northern Rivers and Hawkesbury region flood response in February and March has found leading government agencies and the SES let down residents in need and has called for major changes. Let's go to Kenny Heatley at State Parliament. Kenny, what did the inquiry find?
Well, the disaster, Pete, back in February and March destroyed 4,000 homes and 13 people died. And this parliamentary inquiry found that the SES and other government agencies that were leading the response did not comprehend and did not respond adequately and were underprepared for the scale of the disaster. In fact, Walt Secor, the chair of this inquiry, said, and I quote, "Put simply, the community was forced to save themselves, neighbour saving neighbour." Let's go through some of the key findings of this inquiry. So the SES and Resilience New South Wales failed in coordination and leadership. There was a lack of integration between New South Wales government agencies, which slowed response. Agencies treated the response as a 9-to-5 business operation. The Bureau of Meteorology and the New South Wales government agencies did not comprehend the scale of the disaster. The Bureau of Meteorology and the SES information was incorrect and out of date. Now, this is something the Bureau of Meteorology has strongly refuted, and in fact the Bureau has been developing a probabilistic flood forecasting tool that will be provided to emergency partners from July next year. And it says the SES was under-resourced and too centralised, and the government was failed to provide services such as housing and cash relief in time. Now, it's made 37 recommendations, and a part of that is a complete restructuring of the state emergency service to focus more on the community, local level, to push for more volunteers and to work more closely with other government emergency response agencies, and a complete abolishment of Resilience New South Wales and an upgrading of the Bureau of Meteorology's rain data forecasting tools and modelling tools as well, which would be a massive undertaking. Now, Emergency Services Minister Steph Cook says she's going to take this into consideration, but Premier Dominic Perrottet commissioned his own independent inquiry into the floods, which was headed up by former Police Commissioner Mick Fuller. He's been sitting on that for the past month and says he wants to create his response to it before he releases it to the public. But this is the latest PR, you would have to say, issue for the New South Wales government, which has been struggling on that front, Pete, in recent times.
OK, Kenny Heatley, thank you.